Capsizing is the first step of the scalp cooling process. Getting the best possible fit of cap is fundamentally important for a positive outcome. Here, we will guide you through the steps required to ensure that ideal cold cap fit for you and your patient. The PAXMAN cold cap comes in two sections: the inner silicone cap, which is blue, and the gray neoprene outer cap cover. There are three sizes of cap and cover: small, medium, and large. You can identify the size of the inner silicone cap by the serial number, which is located by the tubing at the base of the cap. The letter at the beginning of the serial number represents the size: S for small, M for medium, L for large. You can identify the size of the outer cap cover by the color of the PAXMAN logo on the front of the cover: red for small, purple for medium, and blue for large. The size of cap that is appropriate for you is not determined by measuring your head, but rather by trying each size of inner silicone cap to determine which is the best fit, starting with small, moving on to the medium, and then to the large. You are looking for a snug all-over fit that means the inner silicone cap is in consistent contact with the scalp all over the head. Test the size of the cap by placing the silicone cap on the head. Push your hair back. Ensure that the cap tail is at the back of the head. Line up the center front of the cap 2 millimeters below the hairline on the forehead. Then push the cap down so that it covers your head. Tuck any hair behind your ears so you can check your hairline. There is a 3-point checklist to determine a good fit. 1. Not too small. Make sure that the cap doesn't need to be forced down to fit on the head. This will result in a gap at the crown, as the cap will slowly rise up on the head, particularly as the cap will tighten when it is attached to the system. If there is a gap at the crown, there will be a feeling of movement or bounce if you press down on the cap. It is vitally important that there is contact between the cap and your crown to avoid hair loss. 2. Cover the hairline. You need to make sure that the cap covers most, if not all, of the hairline at the front and back. Please note that sideburns or areas of hair in front of the ears won't be covered due to the shape of the cap. 3. Not too big. You can tell if a cap is too big if it can be moved around easily on the head, or if there are large gaps at the back or sides between the scalp and the cap. It is fine to be able to fit a flat hand into the cap at the back of the head, but there shouldn't be space for 2 hands or a fist. It is important to remember that while a consistent fit all over is important, a cap that is too small can be as detrimental for hair retention as a cap that is too large. Talk to the patient and help them to understand the sizing process and make sure they are happy with the fit. The outer cap covers match up with the inner cap sizes, so a small cover would correspond with a small cap. However, if a patient is in between sizes small and medium, the small cap being too small and the medium cap being too large, we advise using a small cap cover with a medium inner silicone cap.